Hello, Lost People. It's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We're at the homestead in town right now. Sitting out back, just relaxing a little bit, getting ready to do some work. Today is Saturday, November the 11th. It is Veterans Day today, so I want to say Happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service to all of our veterans out there. Amazing work. Yeah, so I think this week it's probably just going to be some odds and ends chores. I've already got a little bit of work done. I fixed the door back here on the back porch area right here. It wasn't closing properly, so I've already fixed that and put a sweep across the bottom of it, and done a few little things here and there. What I'm probably going to be doing this week, I'm thinking today I'm going to put the shelves in the corner down the one side where I added the one across the bottom last week. I think this week I'm going to put the ones in the corner. I did pick up the brackets that we were missing. I picked up some replacement ones for it. They're a little bit different from the ones that we used for the rest of it. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to pull the one from the top and move it down to the bottom so it's not really noticeable, and so that the ones that are visible all match. Also, I'm probably going to do some work in the pantry this week. We have, so when we moved in here, there wasn't a lot of room. We kind of moved from a very large house into a really small house, and then into another really small house. I mean, it's not small, it's just small compared to what we moved out of. And so we've had a little trouble finding places for some of the stuff that we have. And we have condensed a lot. We got rid of a lot of things in both of the moves. We got rid of a lot of things, and we've accumulated a bit of stuff since we've been here. So together with that, and then whatever else we had that we didn't get rid of, we've had a little bit of trouble finding places for some stuff. So inevitably boxes, totes, whatever end up in the pantry, and it's kind of blocked the way to get around and made it difficult to move around in there. So I'm going to move some of that stuff around. Once I get the books up on the wall, that'll help. It'll clean some of that up, and then there's a few things in there that I'm going to move around and restack. And then I did get a shelving unit for inside of the closet that's in that room, and I'm going to add that to the back wall in the back of the closet, and some of that stuff can go up on there. So yeah, I'll be moving some stuff around. I'm going to add some shelves, clean out some space, rearrange a little bit. I have picked up some things here and there to go into the pantry that haven't been properly put away because I wasn't able to reach the space. So so there's a bit of that too. So yeah, I need to get in there and move some stuff around. So yeah, today probably what I'm going to be doing is hanging shelves and moving around and doing some other stuff. Also, Hope wanted me to put some shelves in the living room because we've got some photos that are in like little glass stand things that we don't have a place for them. So I'll put some shelves up there so she can place those as well. And then I think tomorrow we're probably going to come into this back room here, and I want to put some spray foam up in the openings up across the top. And then also I got some joint compound for drywall work, and I'm thinking I want to put some of that in between the bottles and finish the bottle walls on the inside. And I thought about, originally I was going to do that with the Portland cement like we did back here, but that turned out to be kind of a real pain because of the chemical, and it was not nice for your hands. And it was, I mean, if you saw that video, you'll see that it was kind of, I mean, tore up the gloves and made problems, and it was kind of a pain. It just seems like it'd be easier to use the joint compound because that washes off a lot easier and there's less chemical involved, and it doesn't destroy your hands the way that Portland cement does. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this going. Stick around. Thanks. Alright, so what we're working on right now, I got this corner right here. I'm going to put some shelves up right in this corner. You can see over here, we got the shelves in here. So I'm going to project those straight across and run them across right here in that space. So I got to move some stuff around and get some things set up, do some measurements, and then we'll get them going. So stick around.
Stick around.
Thanks. Alright, so we have finished this, and that's what we got right there. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna get some books on it and see how it looks with the rest of it. Stick around. Thanks. so this is what we ended up with. I think it looks pretty good considering. Yeah, don't look at those right there. I'll be moving those later, but see right around that door right there and all the way down. I think it looks pretty good. Let's see what it looks like from over here. This will probably be a better view of it if I can get over here. Yeah, like that. That's pretty nice, I think. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. So nice. All right. Next, what I'm gonna do, I gotta get these put away. This is the kids' books, all the little stuff. See, Jurassic Farts. It's got a little. Oh, must not be turned on. Oh well. Yep, that and you know all the Dr. Seuss old school stuff. So this stuff probably needs to go in boxes anyways. I think that the kids are too big for it now. But okay, this is the mess that I've got going on in here. So yeah, it turned into storage rather than pantry. So I need to get this stuff all figured out and out of here. It's clogging every single row all the way back. I had this real nice once. So, and then this got full of stuff. Yeah, you can see it got kind of packed, but and then this here is the shelf unit that I got. I'm gonna put this in here, probably up high up there, and set another row of stuff up on the top. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then start on this mess. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so I'm in between some work right now. Just taking a break, sitting outside for a bit. I'm thinking about some stuff. So, on my mind today, you know, I've been watching these protests that are happening at the White House over Hamas and Israel, and you know the group that stormed the White House on Thursday I think, stormed the White House, and they interrupted proceedings, and they spread feces and fake blood all over the gates, and made a real mess of things. I don't think anybody got hurt. I don't recall hearing anything about anyone getting hurt, but they did do some vandalism, and they did stop a proceeding, congressional proceeding, and you know, all of the news outlets are saying, oh well, they're just peacefully protesting and whatever and blah blah blah, and yeah, nobody got hurt, nothing, you know. And there was some vandalism and whatever, but I mean, kind of makes me think, you know, there were some Christian patriots who did the same thing on January 6th, and I mean, there wasn't any real vandalism on that day. A few windows got broken, and I don't even think it was them that did that. Additionally, they were let in and practically led through the place, and once they got inside, it was more like, you know, they were just walking around checking things out, taking selfies, you know, and whatever else, pictures. I mean, as far as I know, nothing really major happened, and every one of those people were arrested, and half of them are still sitting in jail, haven't had a court and you got to wonder, what's going on with that. Why are these other people being treated like, with kid gloves? I mean, I'm saying it's because it fits their narrative, you know what I mean? I think it's unfair. I think it's wrong. Yeah, it's two-sided. That's our two-tiered, justice system. As long as it fits their narrative and it's their people, then it's all okay. I mean, if it's Christian patriots, we're protesting, for redress of their grievances, as is allowed by the Constitution, then it's a problem because it doesn't agree with what they want or what their narrative is. And I disagree with that. I think that's wrong. I mean, if they're going to hem up the January 6th people, I think they should be hemming up these people too. It's not like they don't have video. It's everywhere. So, I mean, I would think that probably a bunch of them were probably wearing masks, but I'm sure they could find some of them. But they won't, because it doesn't fit their narrative. So, yeah, I think that's a little wrong. Anyways, so what I'm getting at is that being Christian and being a patriot goes against their narrative and what they want and the way that they want things to go. And I'm saying, as Christian patriots, we need to prepare ourselves, because I believe that that's the beginning of the persecution, and I believe that we're all going to be persecuted, whether it's being arrested for doing something that we have a legal right to do because it doesn't fit their narrative, or legal persecution, religious persecution. I mean, they're going to find any way they can to get rid of us, or to put us down, or to make us socially unacceptable. And I don't believe it's going to stop. I believe it's going to get worse. And so I think that as Christian patriots, that we need to prepare, because I believe that's what's coming. So anyways, that's what's on my mind. So, as I've said before, always, prepare. So, I guess we'll see what happens. So, watch what happens with those people who protested. I'll bet you nothing. Alright, that's all I got for now. So, stick around. Thanks. Alright, so I have cleaned up this space right here somewhat. I still need to sweep and mop, so don't ignore that. So I got this kind of cleaned up here and this stuff out of the way. So this is what I'm looking at in here. And I know it's kind of dark, but it's a pantry. It's supposed to be. So yeah, I got quite a mess going on in here. So I will set up. I'll set up right over here and start getting this together. So stick around. Thanks. Okay, so I apologize for the lack of light in here. It's just the fan up here. So I got this light coming in through that window, which we have blocked, and then I've got this little lamp right here that we're using for right now. I'm gonna get a light set up in here eventually, but we don't have one right now. So anyways, all right, so this is what I've done. So I got this shelf up in here. You probably can't see it very well. That's probably better. So we have the regular shelf, and then I set up another one a little higher. So we're gonna put some stuff up there for storage to get it up off of the floor in here so it's less clutter. So I'm gonna go stack all of this stuff up and then finish cleaning up in here, pass a vacuum, and we should be good. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so this is where we ended up in here. This is much better. I'm happier with this. I don't know if you saw where we started from, but this is much better. I got a few things in the aisles, but it's not too bad. I can still get to stuff and see what I'm doing. So that's what I was looking for. Much better, much happier. Got some boxes up here. So all right, I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. Yeah, so I'm hoping next week we're going to do some work out on the garden. If nothing else, I'll be building some raised beds out there. I'm expecting, I think John's going to be out next weekend. I'm not for sure. If he doesn't come out, I'll be doing I'll be working on one of the raised beds. If he does come out, we'll be working on the main structure, and we'll see where we're at. So stick around. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next week.